think what's really hard is my mom is an amazing, strong woman. And to see what cancer can do to people and what it did to my mom, how it took away her strength temporarily, that was really hard. And what I had to do is I had to literally pull from within to find strength for myself to provide strength to our family. And Patrick said, what are other people doing to get through? You know, how do they survive? How do they get the resources? How do they get the help? How do they get connected to people? He goes, we need to fix that.
And so Mary and the family Dempsey took their mother's illness, their own personal challenge, and transformed it into a useful tool, one that would very quickly touch lives, many, many lives. That tool, the Dempsey Center, which opened its doors in 2008.
Some people want and need a lot from the first day, and others just need to be able to cross that doorway, come through the doors and go, okay, this isn't too bad.
My name is Donna Gallipo. A year ago, I was diagnosed with lung cancer and had my left lung removed. 3 days after I had my diagnosis, of course, I'm feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, didn't know what to do, where to go. And it popped in my mind to come here. Next thing I know, Mary's coming around the corner. I had met Mary professionally in a couple of different instances. She took me right under her wing, brought me right out back. We talked for a long time.
As Donna soon learned, while the center helped her, it really helped her husband, Jeff.
It's a necessary tool for the caregivers as well. Then they can help you. It's not just the patient that goes through these things.
My wife was just recently diagnosed with breast cancer, so we're in the middle of the process of cancer treatment.
Which means Chris Short is getting a crash course in what that means for a spouse. He's been around cancer before, a lot. He's Dr. Chris Short, an osteopathic physician who is usually on the other end of the bad news.
Being a physician, here I am giving the news, and it's not to my patient. You feel the flood of emotions. You don't know, why this happened, but then knowing about the disease, cancer is a terrorist. It affects people randomly. It doesn't care. It's indiscriminate. It strikes fear in the heart of those that have the disease and those around it, so it affects everybody.
Doctors included. In fact, just after his wife Kristen's diagnosis, Short knew he needed help, not just for himself, but for their 3 young children.
My daughter, who is 9, very perceptive, understanding. We had a heart-to-heart talk. The middle son, who is 7, he's a very emotional person, and it, I think, hit him the hardest without him expressing it. And the 3-year-old, he understands boo-boos. So the one thing I found out about, like the Dempsey Center, is the kindness of strangers.
I think there's a great sense of comfort and relief, of feeling like they know they have people standing behind them to sort of help guide them. I'm Dr. Nicolette Erickson, and I'm a medical oncologist and the medical director for the cancer program. What we've been able to do with the Dempsey Center is bring it all into one place so people aren't going all over, the hospital campus trying to get their resources, but it's all in one place.
Services like massage therapy, spa, and Reiki.
The benefits to massage for a cancer patient is it just totally relaxes them, and it gives them a space to just speak out their feelings.
We have an amazing team of people that work here, an amazing group of volunteers, over 200 volunteers.
My sister, who had Hodgkin's disease 30 years ago, she was later diagnosed with breast cancer, and she died about 4 years ago on Easter Sunday.
Despite rigorous rounds of treatments, Chris Short's wife, a recording artist, continues to sing publicly. Though physically weakened, her voice, like her determination, remains strong.
When God creates a soul,
We're here to fight the disease. We're here to fight that fear and to get through it. And the Dempsey Center itself to help guide people through the aftermath. And I'm very, very grateful that they're here.
They can't change my diagnosis, and they can't change the outcome of my diagnosis, but they made it easier to accept, understand, and deal with. And they gave me what I needed to get through it.
I believe that you could be the other half.